Cash out.
School officials and educational personnel, how you doing? My name is Terrence Feagin. I'm a husband, father, a veteran, but most importantly, a motivational speaker. But before I explain who I am and why I'm actually sitting here speaking to you right now, I want to let you know that I see your dedication. I see the purpose that you're actually doing for our kids, and I want to say thank you. Seriously, thank you. My reason for being here right now is because I realize that we're in some crazy times right now, and your kids really depend on the structure of your schools in order for them to see the value and what's actually coming for them in the next world. But I understand that you play a crucial role in developing and training for your students, and I want to actually help you in this process. Now, you might be thinking, but you're just a motivational speaker. How much can you actually do? And that's true. At the core, that's exactly what I am. I'm a motivational speaker, and I love to do this, but honestly, I'm here to speak life into these young adults. I want to speak to them from another angle, other than what they may actually see at school or at home. For some of your students, they may not have the role model in their life other than a teacher or a school official for them to actually follow and be inspired to be like. Now, let's be real. There's millions of negative influences that these young adults are actually attracted to nowadays. Now, I don't know about you, but when I scroll down my timeline, I typically see news calling out violence, drugs, death, or somebody's mama dancing or singing on TikTok. So, I understand. We have to face it though. A majority of these young adults are actually distracted. Now, I'm a numbers guy. I like to actually look at the numbers because I say that they do not lie. And numbers really tell the real story. As it stands, in most high schools throughout California, the graduation rate is about 84%. And in some counties, it's as low as 75%. I know that these kids are distracted and they need additional guidance. Life is hard, but the facts tell the truth. And 1 in every student that attends their senior year in high school, they won't graduate. And 13% of those students that won't graduate are actually African Americans. So let me explain how I can actually help you in this situation. I want to come to your school and speak to your students, whether it be in person or online. See, my message will inspire and raise your students' awareness that graduation and focusing on the future and having the correct mindset is vital to a purposeful and fulfilling life. If you don't believe me, check out some of these testimonials from some of the other school staff from around the nation.
Hi everyone, I'm Mackenzie Meeson. I'm a Keystone teacher at Senior High School in Mansfield, Ohio. And I just wanted to drop a quick review for Terrence. He came in and spoke to my classes this week, and my students have walked away with so many practical things to be able to think about their future, think about goals they're setting for themselves, even now as freshmen and sophomores in high school. So I'd highly recommend having him in to speak to some of your classes. He was great. He was interactive. He got them to communicate with him, even though we were on Google Classroom, and it was like the most interactive that I've seen them in that way in a while. So they took a lot of personal ideas away from the presentation, and I know that they took those action steps, and we've been using them since then. So again, highly recommend. Awesome job, and thanks.
Terrence Feagin came and talked to my students here at Go High School, and he did a fantastic job. I've been getting nothing but great reviews and responses from the students, staff, and the teachers. I definitely had specific students that I wanted to tune in for his motivational speech, and they started listing their goals when they didn't have any at first, and they know their why now. So I'm very much appreciative for Terrence for coming in and speaking to our students. It was outstanding.
So as you can see, I strive for results, life-changing results. We are not here to entertain. I come from a poor urban community that absolutely had no hope for abundance or a better future. But thanks to faith and an unbeatable mindset, I was able to make it out of the struggle. I went from a kid that was poor in Ohio to now having a family, graduating from college, earning an MBA, and being an entrepreneur. So I'm going to show your students that they can absolutely have whatever that their mind desires. Now, I know that you've had other speakers that actually come to your schools or your universities to speak with your students. And what typically happens is that these kids get motivated, and then the motivation dies. The only problem with this is that your students need to have this motivation often. Now, thanks to the power of the internet, kids can now tap into our social platforms and listen to our motivational videos 24/7. See, our goal here is to continue to inspire and to raise the bar for your students. And I know that my story and my message will inspire them and to help them lead a life full of purpose. Nothing excites me more than being able to speak to these young adults at your schools or university and to help them to experience a life of passion and purpose. I know that your students need this life-changing movement. So if you're interested, I want you to go ahead, click the link below this video and schedule a time to speak with me and my team for a strategy call to see how we can come to your school and improve the quality of life for your students today. So don't delay. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's get started.